Okay, we are here on Monday. It's been about a week since we've been in this room, a little more. It is also probably considerably louder right now than it was before. It might actually sound okay while I'm sitting here. When I get up to do the analysis, it might be too loud. There's some plans to maybe either quiet that or move rooms after this week, so we'll see what we can do about it, but hopefully I'm loud enough. Once again, welcome back. This is the newsroom. This is the day. The news update for the week on games. Not just one game, not just all my awesome replays, but all the games. No, not all the games. Just the ones I play, maybe. So, one of the things, I guess we can cover the agenda. We're going to do the analysis like I promised last week. I'm hoping I worked out all the kinks. I know last week there was a weird sound issue because the tablet I was using to sort of do my analysis on, the volume was up on it and I couldn't hear it because I was using some terrible headphones. I'm not using that today. Today we're using the mic, the good mic. So we're going to do that in just a few minutes. We'll talk a little bit about some gaming news, some stuff that happened last week, stuff that kind of just happened today or yesterday, I think. Then kind of wrap the show up and get to the actual playing of games. So first things first is last week I talked a little bit about the subscribers and sending in videos and all the different perks you get with subscriptions. So that's still available, obviously. Another thing I talked about was different segments we could do. One of the segments we thought of was like a beer night, another one being a football night. There was some idea of a live chat using the screen here with some other streamers that are part of Hero Squad, which I'm hoping to have that worked out within about 2 weeks. I think we have a plan for at least one, possibly a live game night in 2 different locations, which might be kind of fun. And using the screens here, maybe a different, maybe some different assets, maybe different overlays for that. So that might be fun. We'll see. I'll post a little bit about that on the what is it called on Twitch? Status. It's like a Facebook status, but for Twitch, whatever that is. Also on the Twitter. But I did blend in beer night, so Molotov Light tonight, ladies and gentlemen. If you have suggestions on weirdo beers for me to try, I don't usually like anything except IPAs. So make me try other weird stuff and make me change my mind. So that's what we're doing tonight. That probably just got a lot quieter after that finished. Send in suggestions for beer. As I said, the subscribers can send in clips for the analysis. They can do all kinds of other stuff, but that's kind of the main perk. We should probably get right into the analysis. Let's just see how it goes. I'm drinking, see, it's not going to show on the camera, but a Molotov Light tonight. I just saw your comment. But anyways, let's get into the analysis. I'm hoping it works a little better than last week. Let's get over that analysis room, huh? Analysis room. So, last week it was a little weird. It was a little too loud. I was using a weird mic. This one's a little bit lower. I'm like 100 feet tall and the mic's a little lower than where I am. So I don't know how well you can hear me. I'm hoping well enough. There's a little bit of background noise. If we have to make adjustments in the future, we'll do that. Let's go right to this. We have 5 clips today. 2 of them are from last week. Some of them are from earlier than that, but they're pretty funny. When I tested it earlier, it was pretty loud, so let me know in the chat if it's way too loud or if it's okay. I tuned it down a little bit. So the first clip, let me get this. Oh, what am I doing with this thing? The first clip, let me get there, is awesome. As you may or may not know, the new raid for WoW came out last week. We went in, we beat it all on normal, and then we beat 2 bosses on heroic. The second of which is what this video is from. Just some setup early. I play PUBG with a couple of guys regularly. There's a big joke that my number 1 stat is rezzing. All I do is res these guys because they're dead all the time. He knows it's true. This clip comes from that. Let me bring that up. Okay. So you should be able to hear this. I'm not going to talk during. I'm not sure how loud it's going to be, but I'll pause it at the right spot. to this combination of phrases. Okay. So, you'll see some flames coming. Actually, let me pause it. You're going to see some flames come up behind this dog. So we're fighting these two dogs. One of them's way on the other side, and one of them's right in front of us here. The part where the part we're going to focus on is when all these flames come up, and you'll see a druid right in the middle there almost die. If you know anything about what I'm doing right now, there's a... Damn, I keep making this full screen. There's a spell for Holy Paladin called Lay on Hands, which instantly heals somebody up. You'll see a druid right in the middle-ish, all of a sudden dip way down and they get healed right back up. I had to save them. Then I make some comments about it. Goddamn, I save Biscuit's life all the time. PUBG, now I'm saving him here. Hope he's not lagging too bad. So the end of this clip, I don't know if you can hear me while the video's playing, but I'll talk a little bit. The end of this clip, basically I saved him there, and the reason why that's funny is the very end of the fight, both tanks are dead, and it's just him left. So this guy, who's usually a feral DPS, ends up switching the bear, which is the other tank. He ends up taking the fight until the boss is dead. So the only reason we did that is because I Lay on Hands did. He eventually died, and the only person left was... I had to tank the fight in bubble form. But anyways, that's a pretty funny clip. The second clip we got is from Boom T. Oh, I did it again. Every time I click that off, it goes the other side. Here we go. So it's from Boom, this new game I'm playing called Dead Cells. I bought a game called Dead Cells. It was like $7. It came out in May or March of this year. It's really fun. It's also really hard. This clip is me basically running for my life, trying to stay alive. I think I gotta rewind it just a little bit here. Yeah, here we go. It is amazing. Oh my god. I just gotta run from everything at this point. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Oh no. Get... The unfortunate part about this clip is that you can't see my health. My health is like none. And when you die in this game, you lose everything and have to restart. So I was running like basically as fast as I can to get to the end of the level in order to save my stuff, so as to not start over. Oh, I just missed the best part. I'm sorry, I clicked it. Get here we go. Let me slow this down. You're kidding me. Oh no. As soon as that blue door that I hit, that's like the way out, the exit to get through the level and save your stuff. Literally, the minute I hit the door, I got caught from behind and killed. It was like, god damn it. This game is hard. So that's the second clip. That game is really, really fun and really, really hard. I suggest it. I think I got it on sale for like $7. Here's another awesome clip. God damn it, it keeps like shooting off the side here. Okay. This clip is from PUBG. It's a really short clip, but it's kind of well known that the vehicles in the game are terrible. They just run all over the place and explode for no reason. This is one of those times, so I'm going to let you just watch and enjoy. Oh! What the... So, Zebu10 was driving at us, and for some reason went askew a little bit into the side of a building, like got caught, and then his bike exploded and it killed him. And it was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. It was amazing. This clip I like. Oh, I'm sorry. Every time I click on these things, it pops out of the window. Okay. So this clip I like. This is, I think I'm the only one left. So we landed at containers. There's a couple of guys coming in on a truck towards me. Two of them. It's just me left. And when they pass me, I end up shooting one out of the truck. He falls down underneath the truck kind of in front of me, about 50 feet. And I knew the other guy was circling me, so I had to get cover, but I also needed to kill that guy. So this is the solution. Knocked him out. Got that kill.
was hoping they would do that. I got
So,
you, boy.
yeah, I finish it up here in a second.
I got you too. No.
So I just love the fact that I threw a grenade over underneath the Jeep and was like, yeah, he's dead. Just dipped in there and waited for the partner. So the guy's probably sitting there like, he threw a grenade at me, I can't get away, and it exploded. Okay, that was the fourth clip, and here's the final one. This is, this one I like a lot. This is, a guy was yelling at me because I was hacking. I mean, I wasn't, you could see, I don't hack. I don't cheat. You know who does cheat, though?
Well, you can see the push-off right there on Rob Gronkowski. Gronk gets up and jams his shoulder into the Bills defender who intercepted.
That's not okay. Anyways, I don't cheat. This is kind of the beginning of it. Listen for the pan at the very beginning.
25 feet behind it. God. Let's go. The second round I started with a Molotov.
I can't find anything. I gotta find something.
Oh, come on. Oh, come on.
It's...
Oh, no.
The pan is the best sound of the game.
No. You son of a bitch. You can't run from
And I
me.
tried to get him to stop running. He wouldn't
I'm
listen.
just going to shoot you in the back of the head. Stop running. I told you to stop running. Anything up top.
Okay, I'll pause right there. This is the same map. About 2 minutes later, I just clipped it for YouTube. By the way, the pan is the best sound in all of PUBG. This is... I'm inside the church now, which is just up the hill. I'm solo, so it's all free first person at this point, or first person solo. And I go outside the church, and I'm not sure if you can hear it. I'm not going to talk during it. Maybe you'll be able to hear it. But I hear like just a piece of gravel move behind me, just a small piece of gravel, something. You'll see. I'll let it play to the end.
I should get my pistol I have because what? Ooh. I heard you, baby. I heard you.
This is when he starts yelling.
That was really fishy.
I heard you, baby. I heard you.
I don't know. How would you have heard me since I was crouched walking?
You weren't?
Right click.
You kicked some dust or something. Scared me.
I followed you all the way from the other spot where.
Should have been quieter.
So anyways, that's the end of the little clip show today. It worked out pretty good, I think. So my favorite part about the last clip was the guy accusing me of hacking. I've never cheated in my life in any video game. But it's just hilarious that he couldn't comprehend that maybe he made a misplay. It had to be your fault. It had to be your fault. I had to be cheating. Oh, keep it in the wrong way. Not unlike that guy. Not unlike Rob Gronkowski. I'll play it again.
Well, you can see the push-off right there on Rob Gronkowski. Gronk gets up and jams his shoulder into the Bills defender who intercepted it.
Let me just do it quick because I got the football scheme up here. Let me just tell you something about football. I'm just kidding, like I tell you anything. What I will tell you is that Rob Gronkowski got suspended for one game. One, for that. Danny Trevathan, I think, hit Devontae Adams coming across the field on a play earlier this year. Got suspended for 2 games. Appealed it down to 1. Got suspended for 2 games. Rob Gronkowski got suspended for 1 for like dogpiling on a guy while he's face down on the ground after the play while he's out of bounds. Well, he didn't trip. It wasn't in the motion of play. He just jumped on him. And he gets 1. It's ridiculous. Anyways, let's get back to the studio, finish this up. All right. That was fun. Better than... I think I got a lot of the kinks worked out, so better than last week, I think. I'm hoping that the sync was okay. I was thinking, I need a drink. Hoping the sync was a little better. Sound might have been a little loud in the beginning, but I think we got over that. So analysis over. Again, if you're a subscriber, if you subscribe to the channel, you are welcome to send me a clip of your own. Something like that, something funny you saw, something interesting, a cool play, whatever. Send it to me. I'll take a look at it. We can talk about it. I'll play it through with the audio, all that. I can't guarantee the audio. It depends on the language, but should be fine. But yeah, if you're a subscriber, if you subscribe to the channel, you can send me links to videos. You send me your own video. Tell me what clip you want to play, and we can talk about it and do a little analyses. That will happen every Monday. There'll be more recent clips. Those last 3 clips are from a couple weeks ago. So we'll get more of the games we're currently playing. I did look at a couple of South Park clips that were kind of interesting. For some reason, I couldn't find the games where I was like mind controlling for the win, which in my opinion is the best. Like, I'm about to lose, and then I pop a mind control, or Kenny, grabs one of the guys, and their guys goes and kills the new kid on their team. Like, that's a cool way to win. Okay, let's talk about schedule maybe. So we talked a little bit last week. Monday nights are reserved for Newsroom Night, which is this. That's like the first half, but more realistically, until we get like longer clips, it'll probably be like the first 20 minutes, 15 minutes, and then we'll get into the games. And usually on Monday night is either will be a WoW cleanup where we got to do a couple of mythic runs, or maybe we do a raid on some alts, or maybe I got to clean up some extra gear, something like that. Or it will be just any of our mobile games that we play. So I play Star Wars, I play South Park, we play PUBG. I mean, that's going to be a big one. Dead Cell, it's fun, but maybe not on the stream. It's cool to see how fast you have to run and how terrified you are. I feel like I'm playing Resident Evil in that game. Like, it's not a horrifying game. I'm just so nervous about losing 12,000 gold like every round. The game is awesome. Go buy it. It's like $7. It's so good. On Thursday, streamer friend of ours, MAF127, he let me know about these Twitch games or Twitch Game Awards, something like that. It's happening on Thursday. There's an opportunity for some sort of like co-op cast of the awards. I might think about that. Thursday we have raid night, so maybe I can concoct like a side window with, I guess part of the extension for this thing is that the viewers of your channel can also vote on the games they like. So I might do that. We'll see about that. Okay, so what's happening in the games today? Well, the first thing is, as I told you, we started playing WoW. We started raiding again. We started raiding Antorus. I told you that I am now a main Boomkin, which is exciting and was kind of fun the first day. The awesome thing is that we cleared it, and we cleared 2 bosses. You can see our stats here. We are in the top 50% in the world, 5,000 in the world, something, whatever, 6,000, I don't know. There's probably 2 million guilds. We only raid 2 nights a week for 6 hours total a week, so it's not, we don't have a hardcore raiding schedule. We're all like adults and have lives and school and children and stuff like that. But it's pretty good for us, and I'm sure this week, I think we're doing normal for a few more weeks, and then we'll just smash down on heroic constantly. But for the first 4, we usually like to complete that quest or whatever it is where you can like skip to the last boss, so it takes about 4 weeks. Anyways, these are the stats. They look pretty good. And of course, because I switched to Boomkin, what do you think happened? What do you think happened today? You know what happened today. Nerfed. So partially I'm okay with it because the thing they nerfed about Boomkins was the tier set, which is like, for those of you that don't play WoW, tier set's sort of like the gear you wear, and if you wear a combination of certain pieces, it gives you a little extra bonus on damage or, whatever, some kind of special ability. The good thing about the nerf, besides us doing less damage, which is not good, the good thing is that I won't have to wear old crap. I was talking, there's Discord for each of the classes in WoW where there's a lot of theory crafters and things like that. They kind of came up with this idea that it won't really be that impactful, maybe about 3% total damage, which is kind of a lot, and a lot of Boomkins wanted to kill themselves in the chat. It was crazy. what it does do is let us kind of focus on just the new tier, which is way better. No one wants to wear old crap. I don't want to sit here wearing old t-shirts, old clothes, old shoes. No one wants to do that. Put on that new stuff. So I have a bag full of all this high level gear that I couldn't wear before today before tomorrow. Technically, the hotfixes aren't in yet. Tomorrow, that I couldn't wear because it was lower DPS. It didn't make sense to wear them, so I just did wear old shit all the time. Hopefully tomorrow, everything will be right with the world, and I'll be able to wear normal stuff. So that's what's going on in WoW. Again, this week we'll be going again Tuesday and Thursday. Tomorrow we'll be streaming WoW. We only raid 9 to 11:30, so usually after the raid I'll switch games. We'll go to PUBG, we'll go to South Park, something like that. Thursday we're doing the same thing. As I said, we might splice in a little bit of the Game Awards extension they were talking about. I'm going to check that out tomorrow morning. And so that's pretty much it. So other stuff that's going on, South Park wise, I've been playing it a ton. And not only on BlueStacks while I'm sitting at my computer, but also mobile. I did a lot of that PvP event where the dude with the shades, the PC principal, whatever it is, he had like an event where you collect these shades, you get extra packs. It was cool because they're all neutral cards, and those like serums and those rats are kind of hard to get. And plus, the neutral guys are awesome. Like Marcus is cool, all these other guys. During opening the packs, I did open up my new favorite character. This dude is awesome. Okay. He's a legendary. I think Gus 5 or something like that. His ability is to create smaller things. Okay. So he does okay damage. He soaks up a lot of damage, but he just pukes out Roombas and they soak up damage. It's fantastic. This guy's awesome. He's immediately a play in my deck. I'm up to like rank 31 now in PvP, which is a lot for me. I know some followers of the channel are like level 50 right now, or rank 50. But I was super happy to get that guy. I think I might have got him out of a PvP pack because he is in the whatever it's called, the robot theme. What is that one called? Doesn't matter. Mechanical. It doesn't matter. So he's in the robot one. But anyways, that guy is fantastic. And if I play a little tonight, you'll see him in action. He's awesome. Especially if you place behind the new kid. You can puke out a couple of Roombas for you even cross over the threshold. It's good. The guy's awesome. So anyways, that's South Park. I might be playing a little more of that tonight and this week. I know I'll be playing it a lot in my free time, so you'll see upgrades probably as we go. Another thing we're playing is Star Wars, which is fun. The mobile game, we actually just merged guilds with another guild so we could have enough to do these things called territory wars, which are somehow the most fun thing in the game. You and your guildmates sort of platoon your guys all over this planet, and then the other team has to attack your defenses, so your teams that you set, which is a pretty cool thing. I was a little skeptical at first, but the mode is fantastic. It's so good. Anyways, I'm happy about it. The rewards are kind of crappy right now because we only have I want to say 26 total raiders in the guild. So we can't get the highest tier rewards, which are 3 zetas, which is worth a lot. Anyways, the next time one of those are up, we just completed it this morning. The next time one of those are up, I will definitely stream that game that night, so I can kind of show you how we go about platooning and setting up for the territory wars. But it's very, very fun. If you're looking for a game to get mobile-wise, Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes is very, very fun. It is a little bit, not pay to win, but it's you can go a little bit faster by paying, and it's not cheap. South Park is significantly cheaper than Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. It is nevertheless very fun though, so if you're looking for a new mobile game, that's the one. Speaking of Star Wars, I just had to mention it. As some of you know, I played Battlefront 2 for a little bit. I did play Battlefield 1. I ended up not liking it after 2 weeks. I don't know if anyone played, the more recent Battlefield games. It just wasn't that fun. It was not very repeatable. Something was weird about it. I didn't like it. Battlefront 2 is coming out I'm hyped. I'm ready. I see all the cool things. They got all these new guys. They got these new modes. They got Rey and Kylo. I'm psyched about that. I love The Force Awakens. I'm psyched for the next movie. So I bought it. I bought the pre-order Elite Trooper edition with the Origin access. You get to play 7 days early, some kind of crazy nonsense like that. I did play early a lot, and it quickly became clear that there's no help in that game. I did end up refunding it, I think on the day of launch, maybe the day before launch, which worked out just fine because the refund was processed immediately. I think that you can refund within, EA has some policy or Origin has some policy where it's you can refund within the first 24 hours of the game launching. But since I had the Origin access, I was able to play it 9 days early, which didn't count as the launch. I think that's why. Anyways, the game was fun for about an hour. The best part of the game by far is the ship battles. I am terrible at ship battles. I have some friends that still play and they stream a little bit of the star fighting. I'm watching them how the hell? I can't. I was a little upset they didn't allow the use of those HOTUS sticks. So I have a big Thrustmaster joystick thing that I bought in anticipation of a game that's not going to come out until my daughter's graduated college at this point, Star Citizen. But I wanted it to be more involved with the joystick, so I could feel I'm riding a TIE fighter or something like that. It didn't work without some third-party crap, and I was concerned that maybe that would be against the terms of service, so I just passed. Anyways, I refunded the game. I have 2 friends that still play that are pretty adamant that it's still a good game, all this stuff. Everyone knows the big complaint about the game was the progression. I couldn't get enough of those star coins, couldn't get enough star cards. It was RNG or pay to win because you can buy the loot crates, which have the star cards in them. So while it's not guaranteed to get a better card, obviously if you pay more money, you buy more crates, so you have a chance to get better upgrades. They just announced today, I'm going to just put this up because it's hilarious, but they announced today that they are having some kind of what is it called? A progression upgrade, progression update soon. So in this, it's they used to allot you 200 or 300 of these coins, and by the way, 200 or 300 per match. You need 4,000 to open up one crate to get 3 or 4 cards. It's absurd. It's absurd how long you'd have to play. They just updated it to where they're increasing greatly the number of coins you get based on performance during a match, which is a good step in the right direction. But I mean, just don't buy it. It's just bad. There's better games. Go buy WoW. Go buy Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. It's more worth your money, even though it's a little bit expensive. But anyways, EA shouldn't be rewarded for any of this crap. DICE shouldn't be rewarded for any of this Battlefield 2 nonsense. They need to make better games. That's all it is. Or Disney or EA or whoever makes a decision, take that license away from DICE, take that license away from EA, give it to somebody who's going to do a good job. There's plenty of other companies out there that's going to do a good job. Anyways, that's my rant. I'm going to have a segment that's just going to be me ranting about video games next week, I think. All right, that's it. So tonight is probably going to be PUBG. It might be a little bit of WoW. Might be some South Park. Star Wars, probably not, because I'm kind of done on everything. I might just run through the characters, see if I need to clean anything up. Anyways, thank you for hanging out. As always, please, feedback. You can send me messages any way that you can think of. All my social media stuff is listed on the panels below this screen right now. Go contact me on one of those. Tell me the analysis sucks. Sounds too low. The background sounds too high. Segment sucks. All this different. I gotta take another drink. All this different stuff. Tell me what's good. Tell me what's bad. Feedback is appreciated, and you'll see immediate changes next week. Speaking of changes, I'm hoping in the next 1 or 2 weeks, the studio's getting a little renovation. Okay, that's what I'm working on right now. Although I like what I have, I'm always looking for upgrades. So you might see some new things coming around the next 2 or 3 Mondays here. Okay, I'm going to get over to the game studio. We're going to actually start playing some games instead of sitting here talking all night. Thanks for hanging out. Again, tell me what's good, tell me what's bad. Subscribe if you like it. Follow me on all the social media stuff. Follow me on the channel. And let's get to the games. I'll be back in just a moment.